Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another week of Girls in the Game virtual programming. Usually we have Coach Matthew lead on Mondays, but I'm going to be taking her place today. So yeah, I'm excited to join you all for today's programming. I hope everyone had a great weekend and they're ready to get back into the week. Today we are going to do some warm-up activities, and then we're going to talk about gratitude. So before we start, if I could have everyone text their name and their school to the number in the description of the video. I can also type it in the chat. So that number is 312-869-2729. So you're just going to text your name and your school. That's all the information we need to take attendance. And make sure you're not posting that information in the chat. Just text it to that number. So as always, first we're going to go over the 5-finger contract. So our first finger is the pinky. This stands for safety. So like I said, we're not going to be sharing any of our personal information on the screen or in the chat. We are not going to share our name, school, where we are, anything like that, so that we can be as safe as possible online. The next finger is the ring finger, which stands for commitment. So we are going to promise to try every activity to the best of our ability. We are going to participate if we want in the comments. And we're going to try to come to Girls in the Game every week if we can. The next finger is the middle finger, which stands for respect. So this means we are not going to say anything negative in the comments. We're not going to talk over each other if we're joining team time later. We are going to follow the directions of the coach just like we would if we were in person. Next we have the pointer finger, which stands for teamwork. So this means we're going to work together as best we can, even though we're not in the same space. We are going to maybe write supportive comments to one another for the activities that we're doing. And if you want, you can invite other friends or family members who are with you right now to join our sessions and do the activities with us. And then the last one is the thumb, which stands for fun. So we're going to try our best to have fun together, even though we're not in the same space. And just remember that even though we're all trying new things, trying to figure out how to do all this online, it's still going to be fun. So before we get moving a little bit, we're just going to stretch, get warmed up. So I'm going to turn around this way. Okay, so let's just do some stretching. So let's do some arm circles. So go forwards, nice and big, and backwards. All right, let's take our arm, put it across your body, and hook it with your other arm to stretch out your arm. And switch. And let's take our arm and put it behind your shoulder and grab your elbow. And switch. Okay, let's grab our leg and put it behind us. Try to balance. Okay, and the other leg. All right, let's go to the side. Stretch nice and big. And the other side. And down to the middle. All right, awesome. Okay, so today we are going to do some warm-up activities that maybe you would have done if you were at school on the playground, and you probably haven't gotten a lot of chance to do at home. So first we're going to do some jump rope. Now, I don't have a jump rope at home with me. Some of you might not either. So if you don't, that's okay. We're just going to pretend. If you want, you can grab something to hold, like a marker, to pretend you have one, or you can just hold your hands in fists. But we're going to do some of the jump rope activities that we would have at Girls in the Game. So first, let's stand up. Hold your jump rope out to the side, and let's just do some regular jump roping up and down. Ready? You don't have to do it fast. You can go as fast or slow as you want. If you have a real jump rope, you can use that too, but probably want to do that outside, not in your house. All right, so let's do 10 more jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you're doing it with a real jump rope, you can try spinning the rope backwards or forwards. So I was doing it forwards. Let's try it backwards. Do 10 more jumps. You spin your arms in the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This is going to be a lot of jumping, so if you need to get some water throughout, that's perfectly fine. Another one you can do is pretend like you're running in place while you're jumping. So you're going to alternate which leg you're going to move up and down. All right, ready? So it's going to look like got it? All right, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Another one that you could do is, instead of lifting your knees up, you could kick your leg out in front of you while you're jumping. All right, so let's try that. Let's see. Here you go. Okay, that one's a little harder. I don't know if you could do that with a real jump rope, but let's practice 10 more times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's see. Another one, instead of kicking forward, you could kick your leg out to the side. All right, so that's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, I don't know if that one would work if you're using a real jump rope, but you can try and see. All right, so let's do 10 more of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, awesome. Another one might be a little tricky. Hop on one leg. So let's see how many you can get in a row on your right leg. Ready? Whew, okay, 20 on that leg. Let's see if I can get that on my left leg. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. All right, I got 20 there. Another one that we have done at Girls in the Game is called ski jump. So you're going to keep your feet together and you're going to jump side to side while you're jump roping. All right, so let's try that one. All right, you got it? Let's do 10 more. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, awesome. So those were just some of the ones that I came up with or ones that we've done at Girls in the Game when we do jump roping. If you can think of any other ones, you can type in the chat or practice them and let us know next week. Because I'm sure there's a lot of different ones you can do with that. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water. Okay, so another activity that some of you might have done before is hopscotch. So we're gonna do a little bit of activities with that. So for this, you could either make your own squares with something at home. You can be creative. You could use chalk and draw it outside if you're able to do that, or you could just imagine what the squares are going to be. So for right now, I'm just going to picture it in my head. So this is the hopscotch board that I'm going to think of. All right. So if you want to draw it so that you know what it is when you're imagining it, just 2 single squares, double, single, double, single, single, and then the end. All right, so I'm going to practice hopscotching right here and try to remember what these are while I'm jumping. So first I'm just going to jump through like normal. I'm going to do 1 foot on the single squares and then 2 feet on the double squares and go all the way through. All right, so I'm going to practice that one time. Okay, so it goes single, single, double, single, double, single, single, single. Okay, and I'm going to go back the other way. So single, 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 double, single, double, single, single. Okay, so if you want to make up your own order, different from mine, you can do that. You can draw whatever hopscotch board you want. So let's practice going through that one more time. All right, so single, single, double, single, double, single, single, single. Okay, another thing you could do on your hopscotch board is pick one of the numbers that you have to skip when you're jumping on it. So you can either think of the number, you could have someone tell you which number to skip, or if you have the real squares on the ground, you can throw something and see which space it lands on. So for me, I'm going to say it landed on number 5. So I'm not going to jump on square number 5 when I'm doing it. All right? So I'm going to go single, single, double. The next one is number 5, so I'm going to jump over it and land on the next double. Ooh. And finish the board. 1, 2, 3. I could also skip number 3. So for this one, I would do 1 foot, and then do 1 foot over here and go back to number 5. All right, so let's practice that one. So 1, 2, and then I'm not going to land on 3. I'm going to jump over here to number 4, jump back to number 5, and then finish out the board. Another thing that you could practice is jumping on 1 foot the entire time, even on these double squares. So you would just stay on one foot and go side to side and keep going. Okay, so I'm going to practice that one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you could go through that with your other leg and practice that way. Another thing you could do is see how fast you can do it, or set a time limit for how long you would finish the course. But yeah, you could make the course really long as the room that you're in. You can be really creative with what you want to do with that. All right, awesome. Let's turn back around. Okay, I hope everyone's nice and warmed up. That was a lot of jumping up and down, moving around. So we are going to talk about gratitude. I don't know if anyone knows what that word means. If you do, you can type it in the chat. So gratitude is a positive emotion. It means when you think about the good things in your life and being thankful for the things that you have. So those can be like really big, exciting things that happen to you, or maybe it could be the small things in your life that you don't really think about. So that could be maybe you are thankful for having some food, having clean water, having a place to live, having your family around you, anything like that. So when you are practicing gratitude, there are different words that you can use to describe how you're feeling. So I wrote a few examples on this piece of paper. So you could say, I feel thankful. That's probably the most common one. So I feel thankful for having clean water, or for having my family, whatever you want to say. Another one is I feel lucky. I feel blessed. I feel happy when, so maybe I feel happy when my mom makes me dinner, or I feel happy when I get to talk to my friend on the phone, something like that. Or I appreciate. We have maybe some other different ways you could think about it. Today was special because, maybe list something special that happened that day. I am looking forward to. So you could be thankful that maybe you get to call your friend later. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Or I'm looking forward to going back to school, or whatever you're excited to do in the future. Something that makes me smile is, so that could be anything in your life that makes you smile, a person, a thing, an activity you like to do. And then the last one you could do is, my family is important to me because, and whatever reason you feel that they're important to you. So when you start to think about all those things, it feels really good to remember. It makes you feel a little happier. You feel more thankful for the things in your life. And when you practice gratitude, it can also, put you in a better mood if you're having a bad day. It can also improve your health. So it can be good for your body, for your mind, for your brain, to help you just feel a little bit better and feel less stressed. Something you're grateful for. That's the perfect definition for gratitude. Gratitude, it can also be really healthy for you because it can help you build trust with other people. You can help build better relationships with people when you maybe tell them what you're grateful for and what they do for you in your life. So we are going to practice expressing our gratitude with an activity called the gratitude jar. So a gratitude jar is a place where you can write down all of the things that you are thankful for, all the things that you are grateful for, so that you can go back and remember those things to make you feel a little happier. So we have two different ways of doing this. First would be just with a drawing of a jar. So I drew one right there. Yours doesn't have to look like this. It can be whatever you want. You don't have to draw a jar. You can just do it on a blank piece of paper, decorate it however you want. But you would take this, and inside the jar you would write some of the things that you're grateful for. So I am grateful for it being sunny outside. If anyone wants to say anything in the chat that they're grateful for, I can write it down. I am grateful for my friends. Let's see. I'm grateful for everyone who comes to Girls in the Game. Let's see. What's another example? I am grateful for, let's see, I really like doing puzzles, so I'm grateful for puzzles. Alright, so you can just write down all the different things. Ooh, your pets, that's a really good one. I'm thankful for my dog, Riley. Alright, that was a good example. So you would just write all of those things in the jar. Another way to do it would be to get an actual jar. So I found a jar. It could be a bowl, a container, anything that you can find in your house. And then you can actually write the things you're grateful for down on a piece of paper. So you could say, something that makes me smile is my family. So you would write that down, my family, and then you could fold it up and put it in the jar. And you can write a bunch of things. So I'm looking forward to talking on the phone with my sister. So that's another example. Write it down, fold it up, put it in the jar. Let's see, what's another one that I had? Today was special because I got to do Girls in the Game. So I wrote that down and put it in the jar. So if you wanted to do this activity, either with the actual jar or a piece of paper, you would just want to fill it out with everything you can think of. You can always add more things later, and then you would want to maybe keep this in your room, or if you have the piece of paper, you could hang it up somewhere that you see every day. And then you can look at all the things that you are grateful for and remind yourself of all the good things in your life. And remind yourself, maybe if you're in a bad mood or feeling very stressed, remind yourself of some things that you can be happy about. Even though maybe we're all stuck at home right now, not able to see a lot of our friends or family members, there are still some good things that you can think about. even if it is just a very small thing. All right, that is all I had planned for today. Again, if you are just joining us, make sure you text your name and your school to our attendance, and that number is 312-869-2729. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you want to join us tomorrow, Coach Tierney will be leading a session at 3 o'clock or at 2 o'clock, and you can follow the same link to watch that there. If you are joining one of our team time sessions today, you can follow the link in your email, or you can go to girlsinthegame.org/virtual, and you'll find all the links there. And if you want to see more videos or activity ideas, you can go to our Girls in the Game Facebook page or Instagram or our YouTube and check out some more activities. But thank you all so much for joining today, and I will see you again later.